There are changes to Inisght Timer, and if you do not pay attention, you're going to get left behind. It's as simple as that. It sounds pretty dire. It can be, but it may be a new opportunity for you. What are these changes that Inisght Timer have announced, and how can we make the most of them? Probably more importantly, how can we make sense of them? That's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to look at Christopher Plowman, the CEO of Inisght Timer, and what he had to say just this morning on LinkedIn. For those of you who don't know, I'm Doug Robson. I'm a meditation teacher on Inisght Timer. I've been on there for 3 years. Most of those years I earned no money. Last year in August, I started to get laser focused, and I've been growing my income exponentially ever since. I want to help you do the same. I want to help you make a career out of your meditation hobby. And if you'd like to do that, check out the school community where we help teachers just like you do exactly that. It's a free community, and if I just show you, it's full of teachers just like you. Look, there they are. They're all talking about the new courses, products that they use, and then also Alyssa here broke the news today that, if I can just click on that there's been changes to Inisght Timer. There we go. Changes to Inisght Timer today. Some pretty big ones coming fast, including no more pay for community engagement. Damn. And revenue split now being 60-40 weighted to IT. A lot to unpack here. She ain't wrong. There's a lot to unpack there. So I thought we'd do it together. I've read it a few times now. And if you're nervous about these changes, let's just stick with it. All right? Let's just stick with it. Let's get across to Inisght Timer and Christopher Plowman, what he had to say. Now, Christopher Plowman, September 15 will mark 10 years since I became Inisght Timer's CEO. It's also my 50th birthday. Where does the time go? Today isn't about looking back, though. It's about preparing Inisght Timer for the next 10 years. Last year's collapse of the financial markets and this year's explosion of AI have combined to form an existential threat. Companies who continue to lose money can no longer rely on funding to prop themselves up. Inisght Timer must become sustainable today if we are to compete with the larger platforms, and we must do it quickly. Sounds pretty apocalyptic so far. So today I'm doing exactly that. I'm announcing 2 new revenue streams and 2 changes to Inisght Timer pay, which will ensure we continue to thrive for years to come. We will see. So what are these changes that he talks about? Let's get into it. I mean, I've just got laser focused. You know, in the last year, I'm close to making an actual full-time living from meditation. I'm like, now this? But, you know, we've got to look for the positives. We've got to look for opportunities. So here we go. New revenue streams, okay? I don't need to read this whole thing. Link in the description if you want to read it. But effectively, they don't want to pay for comments anymore. So if you go to my spreadsheet of dreams, if you see my revenue reveal stuff, you'll know what this is. If not, go check those out. I show you exactly how much I'm earning and how I'm earning it. So you can see here, like 1,000, 700, 961, 938, 2,800. I was making bank on the comments. And I don't use bots. I reply to everyone in there. But now that revenue stream is taken away, that's like half of what I earn most months. So a little bit scary. So you're not going to get paid for these. You're also not going to get paid for these ones either, which is like when someone comments on a review. So I'm not really making myself clear. So let me show you what they're not going to pay for. Ratings and reviews. They're not going to pay for these anymore. I don't want to show too many of these because, you know, I want to protect people. So ratings and reviews, you're not going to pay for, as well as in your courses. If I go there, you'll see, like there, someone's just commented on my Breathe Yourself Better in the classroom. I'm not going to pay for that either. Okay, so that's out. So what are they going to replace it with? I actually want to read this. So this is interesting. Care and accountability. The building blocks of teaching are human traits which require deep personal connection. Rather than replacing teachers with AI, we intend to use AI in the background to enhance teacher capacity. And this is kind of the dirty little secret, right? Could they just make tons of content using AI? Maybe you could. Is it the same? I don't know. I looked at a few voice AI stuff. I wasn't blown away. Text to speech didn't quite work as well as I was hoping it would. Is it a matter of time? Maybe. So that gets my brain thinking about different ways we can earn money. Before I get into that, though, let's talk about what they're suggesting at Inisght Timer. 2 new revenue streams. This one does excite me. Inisght Timer retreats. Basically, they're saying that you could host a retreat IRL, in real life, and you could post it on there. You could advertise it on there. They've got a huge market of people. The question is, are those people located close enough that you could host a retreat somewhere and get people to come there? The UK market's probably a bit better for that than the US market is, because the US is really spread out. How far US people are willing to travel, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think that could work. But from September, retreats which have been uploaded via the teacher dashboard will immediately appear in the teacher's profile. So I see a world in which you're putting on a retreat, you're going live a lot to promote it, and show what you're going to be showcasing on this retreat, or the seminar is another thing they suggested. And of course, the revenue is a little bit higher. So it's no longer profit share with them. They become effectively a marketing group, I guess is the best way to say it. It's giving you access to all of their niched audience, which is valuable. It's super valuable, and they're taking 20% cut. Pretty generous, kind of in line with most places, but very few places have that kind of capacity. 27 million is a lot. So let's see how this works. So that's September anyway. If you want to do that, by the way, you can see I've already done it. Click here to get started. So I did retreats in the past, and it got me thinking. I was like, the hardest thing was getting the audience, and this solves that problem. So part of me is like, maybe that's the one. Now, the other one is direct-to-teacher subscriptions. And from what I can see on this, it's effectively like a Substack. So you could make a newsletter and earn $20 a month per person, or you could, do $100 a week for chat support or video support. I don't know about these numbers. If someone's paying $60 a month, a year for an app, are they going to pay extra $100 for each teacher that they like? I don't see that working as well. I like the idea, but I think the numbers are just a bit out. That's me. Again, let me know in the comments if you've got any other ideas or see this as different. It would be good to see. Again, click to share your ideas. And if you have ideas, I think this is a great company in terms of listening to the people, which is why I think they did the retreats, because a lot of people asked them for that, because that's such a great thing. Before, you couldn't give external links. Now they're like, hey, you can do external links. The changes to Teacher Play, now it's not just the comments. Although comments, they're saying that when they change this revenue stream, what's going to happen is 74% of the teachers will earn more income than they did previously, but 17 will be negatively affected. I'm willing to bet I'm in that 17%. That's what my guess would be. But they're saying they're going to assist teachers with this. Exactly how it's going to work, I don't know either. Again, this is like classic Inisght Timer. They tell you a bit, but they don't give you the full picture, which we'll come to a bit later. Cancellation of community reply. That's just talking about the fact that they're not going to pay for engagement anymore. You may or may not know, but how it used to work was a 50-50 split. Revenue from, I think it's actually profits, not revenue. Profits from Inisght Timer would be split 50-50. They keep 50, fair enough. Very generous to give the teachers 50, if I'm honest. Coming from a stunt background where I get residuals of like 20p every now and then from Avengers. You're like, come on. I mean, they're definitely cheating us there. But Inisght Timer a lot more kind with this revenue split. Profit split, I think, is more correct. But it used to be 50-50. And of the 50% that we get as teachers, 75% was from plays and 25% was from engagement. Now engagement is gone. So we can assume then that the profit is going to be absorbed back in. So it's all going to be on plays. So I'd expect to see much bigger numbers on premium plays. However, there's a 60-40 split, so we lose 10% overall, but the plays are more heavy weighted now, or they're the only weight. So again, if we come to the spreadsheet of dreams, you see these numbers here, 3.77. So at the moment, premium plays means that you have to get almost 4 plays to get $1. I think you'll see this number drop down dramatically now because they're not wasting $1,000 on me here. You're probably going to get it. And, combined, last month was $1,050. So that money's going to go back into the pool. And so a lot of other people's, including the people that have been using Comment Farms. So I expect to see more money coming back in. It's just we don't know what's going on. Again, it's that time, like they tell you 70% of what's going on. This part, though, excited me. So anyway, if you lose money, you get some sort of bonus. So I'll be telling you how that goes because I think I'm the 17%. Maybe I'm not. But exciting times next month to see what the hell happens. Because this is coming into effect like now. From 1st of July, we're not paying teacher for community replies. I don't know if that means that June we still get paid. I guess it's July onwards. So they're counting from July as opposed to your July payslip, which would be your June payslip, if that makes sense. All right? You get paid in June. You get paid. I've not helped you at all. You get paid in July for June. So what they're saying is your July payment, which comes in August, will not have it. And that's a 60-40. They explained a bit how it was abused with these farms. I actually reached out to them before and said, can we get an interview and talk about this? And, it would put a lot of people's minds at ease if they were like, oh, okay, they're on top of this. Now, another thing they've brought in is this return rate bonus, the double R. And what this is all about is, in what way does your content make people come back? Now, of course, they are putting premium on this now. Instead of engagement, they're saying, hey, if you have a meditation that makes someone go, I want to do that again, and they see you come in the next day and do it, or come back at some point to do it, they feel like they've got not a customer, but a client. And client is someone who buys something multiple times. So that's what they found out. So recently we discovered that some popular tracks perform very highly on RR, while others don't. In other words, some tracks can be popular according to play volumes, but very ineffective at bringing people back. Popularity is often circular. That is something I say to them all the time. So if you were the first group cohort on Inisght Timer, you're killing it because you were there first. Early adopters always kill it. And I don't think the algorithms were strong enough. So what was happening is, you guys know, do you remember when Russell Brand was on the front of Inisght Timer? During that time, there were 5 people on the cover of Inisght Timer, and they were on there all the time. So all these people that are super popular, Sarah Blondin's another one, David Jai, they're on there, so they get lots of views, which means they're on there again, which means they got lots of views. And as a breakout artist, which is what I'd call someone in my position or parallel to me, it's really hard. It's really hard to crack through because, like he says, they're circular. So I appreciate that they know that. He says here, tracks appear more popular, in inverted commas, simply because they appear on the popular list. I mean, you're speaking to the soul of me, Christopher. Yeah. How about we get a fair shot? So I think from August, teachers will, with tracks that drive users to come back to the app and have higher RR rates, will receive a monthly bonus in the income statement. How much? Oh, we don't know. We're not going to tell you. Again, clouded in mystery. It's like it's a page turner, but there's no conclusion. So here we go. It's just his summary here. Again, link in the description. I appreciate what he's doing. It is a hard time. It's a scary time. My mind's going already in a few different directions. What is the content I can make that is repeatable? So some of my meditations are like mystery novels. I know I just said that, but mine are. There's like a twist. But the problem with the twist is you can only do it once. So what is the content you can do that keeps people coming back? I already know a few. I know which ones of mine perform very well on a repeat basis, and I'm going to focus on those. Already. I'm going to have them in place so when they roll this out, you're not caught napping. Where do you find out more about stuff like that? My school community. That's what we talk about. Just like, who is it here? I think it's all Jana Gottman saying, hey, can we talk? Yeah, here we go. I can't do it right now. Annoying. Right. I mean, this is enthralling watching. I can't because I'm in the way. Downward dogs. Bear with me. I mean, I've really lost some momentum now. I hope you're still with me. Here we go. If you're here now, you're here to the end. Let's be honest. Anyone up for helping each other out before the 1st of July? So this is what this is all about, helping other teachers. You know, we congregate here and we talk about things like this and we find solutions. Now, the reason I bring up school is because this has been a great example of why diversification is so important. Diversification is so important. Don't rely on one platform to keep you alive. Rely on yourself. If you have enough content, I would say come set up a school community. All right, I'm helping other teachers here, but your community could be about anything. So if I go here and go to search just general communities, discover communities, then what you're going to see is there's some people that have taken the Inisght Timer approach and applied it just straight to themselves. So if I put meditation in there, okay, there's some people here. These are not popular ones. I really wish, yeah, this is the one, Daily SOS. I like this guy. Troy, I think his name is. So he is effectively doing Inisght Timer through here. You can go live. You can put stuff in the classroom. You can put your courses in here. And this may be an option for us to start selling direct to consumer. And that's a little bit harder because we don't have the 27 million. But if Inisght Timer starts dropping revenue loads, I want to start looking at other places. In fact, I think you should look for other places anyway, because they don't own the rights to your content anyway. So just an idea. School, set up a community there and start selling direct to customer. You can start building up your own community. You don't need 27 million. You need 100 true fans, as the saying goes. So come join mine. I'll help you set up yours if you want. Like I say, mine's not designed to help people meditate. It's designed to help teachers scale up, helping Inisght Timer teachers grow their audience and income. So that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here to do. So if you want to join me, check out the link in the description. That's pretty much it. Exciting times. Last thing to say is I messaged Christopher. I said, look, let me interview you. Let me talk to the community with you there. You can go through exactly what the changes are. We can dig deep into this. So let's see if he answers. If you're on LinkedIn, go give that a like. That's what I'm getting everyone to do, so that becomes the number one liked thing. So he definitely sees it. So if you can, please go check that out in LinkedIn. I'll leave a link for that too. Big times. We're going to be okay. Stick together and we'll be okay. All right, everyone. I love you. Speak soon.